Hey everyone! All right, in today's vlog, I am going to give you a pro tip on where exactly to light incense to get your biggest bang for your buck. Now, when I say biggest bang for your buck, what I mean is to really disperse those negative energies that you may be feeling. Now, before I get into that, I just want to let you know that those negative energies are usually your own thought forms. Or if you live with somebody that has a lot of fear or just, comes more from their ego, from a negative perception, is pessimistic, whatever it may be, 99% of the time, if you walk into a room and feel a heaviness or you just feel this shift in energy, and if you've had it, you know what it feels like. It is so prominent, it can't escape you. And sometimes you'll be in a room and a few of the corners, one of the corners, like this feeling might just be in one of the corners of a single room. So what these negative, where you feel the negative entity, let's just call it an entity to keep it clear to what it is. So this negative entity that you're feeling is often a thought form. Now let's just say it's your own thought form. What these thought forms are called, by the way, they're called egregores. So what happens is if you think negatively enough, so I'm just going to give it a number, okay? So let's say your ego and you're in your thoughts like 90% of the time, like your ego. Let's just say you're fear-based, you're ego-based, or somebody living in your home is 90% of the time negative. What happens over time is that these negative energies, if they're not taken care of or cleared, they bundle up and they create like almost a vortex. So sometimes people think, oh, it's a spirit or it's a negative, blah, blah, whatever entity. Usually it's not. I'm going to say just for the vlog, let's say, I want to say 99% of the time, but I'll just say 95. 95% of the time, those like negative vortexes are your own thought forms or somebody who you live with, their thought forms. Now, often, the reason people want to clear homes when they move into a new home is because what can happen is these negative thought forms or egregores can actually seep into like the walls of a home, the carpet of a home. So these are just some of the reasons it's actually really important to clear energies before you move into a home. Get the carpets cleaned properly, throw some sage on the carpets and let it seep and then vacuum it. There's so many different ways that you can clear. Okay, so now with that said, I'm going to just take you back into a story because I am an experiential teacher and I only teach on things that have worked for me through experience. So I'm going to take you back to my son's childhood story, and this is it's gonna give you an example of where the best place to actually light incense almost every day. The best place is. It's a pro tip because I've experienced it. So in 1 second here. So backtrack to the story. So when my son was like, I don't know, 7, 8 years old, he came running down the stairs and he was like just getting out of the shower, super excited. And he says to me at the age of 7 or 8, grade 2 or grade 3, okay? He says to me, he's like, Mom, I just had the best shower today. In the bathroom, it's the best place. I get mad in the bathroom. Sometimes when I'm Sometimes when I am like having to go pee and I think a lot, and sometimes it makes me mad. Sometimes I take a shower and I'm thinking about my day and I get to play with my friends and it makes me so happy. And he's like, sometimes when you're gonna buy me something, I can't wait to go home and just go to the bathroom because I'm so excited. And I was like, what the hell? Like, this is why it's really important to listen to our children. So I'm listening to this kid, and all of a sudden I was like, holy shit, he's right. No pun intended. Like, this kid is onto something. Yeah, a lot of the thinking that we do is in the shower, or it's when people are on the toilet or brushing their teeth. Like, that's usually our alone time. And yeah, we can aggregate that into like a time that we do a lot of self-inquiry. And if we have a lot of fear, we're not going to do self-inquiry. We're going to allow that fear to precipitate inside of us, outside of us, into the bathroom walls, into everything around us. Thank God when you take a shower, water cleanses us. But it got me to think. And so here's what I started doing. Every single day till now, if you come over to my house, you will see it, I promise you. I light an incense in the bathroom every single morning as a ritual. And the reason I do it is because of exactly what my son said. Yeah, the good, the bad, everything kind of happens in the bathroom or in people's bedrooms, right? But usually, yeah, in the bathroom, we're left to our own thoughts. And here's what's happened. Since I've been like lighting incense in the bathrooms, and I've been doing this for so many years now, what you're doing is you're breaking up those thought forms. You're breaking up the energy so that that energy of that thought form, egregore, doesn't linger. You're getting it right away. So what you want to do is just take an incense, light it, and take something that you like, you know, let it light. I just put it under my little soap holder and I let the burnt part just go into the sink. Excuse me. And then I'll like open the window just a crack while the incense lighting so that the thought forms can go outside. And then Mother Nature just takes care of them. She gets rid of thought because she has so much love. She takes it back and turns it into love, right? So my experience with that has been over the years just a lighter home. Because the thought forms are dispersed, you don't go back into that bathroom feeling the same emotion twice, because that energy can't latch on to you again. It's gone. It can't enter your aura because I've taken it out. The incense has taken it out. Then cracking the window open a little bit has further taken it out, and it's gone. So this is just a pro tip. Try it. Light the incense, see how it works for you. And I don't just light incense in the bathrooms. Like, I have certain ones that I do in the bathrooms, usually in the downstairs bathroom or in the upstairs, because those are the two that we use the most. But I always, like, I do use a general Palo Santo or something that I like, dragon's blood, resin. I use a lot of resin as well. I have myrrh, I have frankincense, and when I'm burning the myrrh or frankincense or dragon's blood, or even my Palo Santo, what I do is, and this is another pro tip, I have built 4 pillars on the outside of my house, build their pillars of love. I call them my goddess pillars. And what I do is I visualize those pillars to create a peak. So whenever you create this peak, you're actually creating a 360 view for the upper densities. So the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th dimension. God. What you're doing when you create a point like this is you're allowing even your higher self to come down and look in and give you all of those blessings that you've been asking and praying for. It gives this peak that you create with the pillars, it gives them easier access into what your highest good, easiest path is, whatever you're asking for. So what I do is when I do a full clearing, I don't do it all around my house. I visualize the peak, I open up the peak, and then I put my myrrh incense on, or I usually put it like in the middle where I know the peak is in my home, and I let the myrrh burn, and I just let it disperse, and I ask like the upper dimensions, densities to come down and clear any energies that don't serve us in this house, that are creating fear, or any of the low vibrations that may not serve my center eye. May these be absolved. I declare and decree that, so be it. And that's what I say. So anyways, you got 2 pro tips out of me today. I love you guys so much. Happy New Year. Enjoy your day. And I hope 2021 brings you so much wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Love you guys.